Welcome, citizen. And don't worry, the towel is optional. Don't panic. You wake up in a bed in Area 18, your home base. You've survived another mysterious night in the universe's least predictable city. Press Z to stand up, because lying there, contemplating the coffee machine and your life choices won't get you very far. Speaking of which, yes, you can safely ignore the coffee machine, the random clutter, and whatever questionable decor decisions the previous tenant made. Now, it's time to move like a pro. So, hit F4 to switch to third-person view. It's much easier to appreciate your awkward waddling that way. Move forward with W, backward with S, right with D, and left with A. Simple enough. Although in Star Citizen, directions are sometimes more of a polite suggestion. Press Ctrl to crouch, ideal for inspecting imaginary items you definitely didn't drop. Press C to lie down, useful for those moments when the burden of space travel just becomes a little too real. And don't forget, hit space to jump, not because it's necessary, but because sometimes you just need to show gravity who's boss. Welcome to movement. Step 1. On your improbable journey through the verse. Now, head towards the door, that large, faintly intimidating panel ahead of you. Hover your gaze over it and press F. Remember, in this universe, F is your best friend. Step into the corridor. Well done. You're officially outside your room, without breaking anything. Find the elevator. It looks suspiciously like an elevator. Trust your instincts. Step inside and select ground floor. Other options might sound exciting, but ground floor is statistically the least likely to kill you. Enjoy the ride. Try to look casual. Real citizens blend in by appearing constantly lost. And as you step out, welcome to ArcCorp Plaza, a bustling symphony of neon lights, questionable business practices, and strangely cheerful advertisements. No immediate signs of death or paperwork, a promising start. Now, turn to your right. Head for the most reputable source of chaos, Cubby Blast Ammo. Step inside, admire the shiny weapons, feel briefly heroic. Resist the urge to buy the biggest gun you can find. Statistically, you won't survive long enough to reload it. Instead, let's focus on survival. Head to the terminals on the right-hand side. First, grab yourself a cheap torso armor. Why? Because in Star Citizen, backpacks are an exclusive club, and you need the right jacket to get in. Then, pick a backpack, preferably something large enough to carry your mistakes. Next, get a pyro multi-tool with a tractor beam attachment, because real adventurers lift objects remotely. Add a med pen to your cart. You'll either save yourself or look very dramatic trying. And don't forget, grab a few Lux water bottles. Dehydration remains the leading cause of embarrassing deaths. Finished shopping? Excellent. Exit Cubby Blast and turn left. Look for the storage access terminals. Think of them as teleporters for your poor life choices. Open your inventory and drag your new torso armor and backpack onto your character. Congratulations! You are now legally allowed to hoard things. Equip your multi-tool and your med pen. Preparedness looks good on you. Stash your precious Lux water bottles inside your backpack. Because even in space, nobody respects an open beverage. From now on, open your inventory anytime by pressing I. Useful, especially if you suddenly crave reckless helmet removal. Speaking of which, drag your helmet into your backpack. Then grab one of your Lux bottles. Take a victorious sip. Congratulations! You've just completed your first drink in Star Citizen. Most civilizations would call that culture. Here, we simply call it survival. Now, press I again to reopen your inventory. Drag the Lux bottle back into your backpack unless, of course, your life's ambition is to carry beverages into battle. And finally, drag your helmet back onto your head. Trust us on this one. Oxygen is optional until it isn't. Getting lost in ArcCorp is not considered a failure. It is, in fact, widely regarded as part of the design. To continue your improbable journey, proceed towards the metro center. Follow the signs, or the crowds, or, if all else fails, your own innate sense of mild confusion. Descend carefully into the station. The trains, when they arrive, can be identified by their train-like appearance. Fortunately, Star Citizen's trains operate under a strict doors, open doors, close philosophy. A system noted for its remarkable efficiency, surprising speed, and occasional statistically insignificant fatalities. Ride the train until you reach the spaceport. Step off, breathe, pretend you know what you're doing. Proceed through the station, preferably in a direction that seems least likely to involve heavy machinery. Soon, you will encounter the ASOP vehicle retrieval terminals, elegant devices designed mainly to remind you that you do, in fact, own a ship. Approach 1. Press Delivery, confirming your theoretical status as a responsible vessel owner. Then press Retrieve, allowing your ship to materialize somewhere inconvenient enough to be interesting. Take note of the hangar information displayed, categorized helpfully into small, medium, or large, depending largely on the size of your misplaced optimism. Your next challenge: locate an elevator. Elevators in ArcCorp operate according to a principle of organized unpredictability. Select the appropriate hangar bay, entrenched, and trust the system to transport you there. Please note, occasionally, elevator doors may open into a vast, untextured abyss, leading directly to your untimely demise. Or, if you're lucky, the doors may simply close again, just quickly enough to turn optimism into a cautionary tale. Ride the elevator downward with the stoic calm of someone who has long since accepted the futility of control. As the doors open, you will find not a gift shop, not a repair bay, but your very own ship. A marvel of engineering, optimism, and questionable budget allocations. Congratulations! In the next episode, you will attempt the near-mythical feat of leaving the ground.